2 of Airgun Web TV, where we're going to get into a lot more airgun reviews with airgun expert Rick Utzler and travel to new hunting locations with the airgun scout Cecil Bays. We've even brought in a new guy, Aaron the Barbarian, to get in on all the action. Now, 2016 is going to be a great year. We're going to look at some great new airguns and get in a lot more hunting too. So join us here on Airgun Web TV, where we're going to test them, we're going to shoot them, and we're going to tell you all about it. It's a great time to be an airgunner. Hello and welcome to another episode of Airgun Web TV. My name is Rick Utzler.
And I'm Cecil Bays, the Airgun Scout.
Today we're going to talk about airgun, Cecil.
Really? Yeah. For a first time?
Go figure.
Wow.
Now, I don't know about you, but people ask me about airguns, and I tell them about airguns, and they say, oh yeah, BB guns.
Yeah.
And this is what they're thinking about right here.
Exactly.
This is sort of looks like a Red Ryder. This is actually a competition BB gun, but this is sort of what they have in mind, something you'd give a youngster to go plink tin cans with.
Yeah, you know, you're going to shoot your eye out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, yeah.
And I bet you get people talking to you about air guns and they say, oh yeah.
Yeah, airsoft guns. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not it either.
No, this is not an air rifle. This is not an air gun.
In the sense we're talking about.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, some of them do use air to expel the projectile, but outside of that, this is more of a toy or a, competition tool.
Well, you're gonna get people mad at you saying toy, but it's a simulated rifle that mimics something that you'd have in real life, like an M4 or something, and they use force-on-force competition with it. So it's got some uses, but it's not what we're talking about.
No, this is what we're talking about.
This is what we're talking about. When we say air rifles, we're talking about high-powered air rifles. And these are some of the highest powered air rifles. These are actually big bore. So where your BBs may be 177 and you get pellets maybe 22, 25, we're talking 30, 35, and here we've even got a 50 caliber. So air guns are not just BB guns. They're not airsoft guns per se. They get really big, really loud, and really powerful. And that's what today's episode is all about, big bore air guns. Hello guys, we are here at the range with Airgun Web TV. Cecil?
Yes.
That's an intimidating table.
Yes, it is. We've got some pretty big bore stuff there.
That is, and this is just a sampling of what we have back in the studio, but we have everything from 30, 40, 45, and 50 cal, and we're gonna shoot all of these today. Now what we're gonna do is we're not gonna try and tell you which one's better than the other because they all have their good points.
They do, they definitely do.
One may shoot a little harder, one may have some extra shots, one may have more shots, one may only have 1 or 2 shots. Look, they all have features that make them unique and effective for a particular purpose.
Right, well that's why they make all these different styles and makes of guns, because not everybody's gonna like the same thing.
Exactly.
That's why you got all kinds of different cars.
Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these with whatever's the best projectile. Could be a cast bullet, could be a pellet.
Yep.
And then we're gonna shoot that over a chronograph. That's gonna give us our muzzle energy, so we know where each of these sort of fit with regards to power.
Yes, and what kind of give you an idea what size game you can hunt with them.
There
and
you
stuff
go.
like that.
Then we're gonna shoot for accuracy. We're set up right just over 30 yards, about 32 yards. And then we're just gonna have some fun. So stay with us. This is gonna be awesome. We'll be right back. This is the Evanix Blizzard 30 cal. It's available in 30 and 35 and on up. This is a very traditional sort of hunting rifle. It's side lever action, so you get 7 shots per magazine. With a full fill, you're gonna get 2 to 3 mags of good shots out of it. And it shoots very, very accurately too. All right.
And it's not overly heavy either.
Yeah, it's actually a really nice gun. If you were out in the woods having to carry this around, you wouldn't get fatigued real easy.
No.
All right, so here we go.
Continuing with the 44.75s.
Right, we're using just the regular JSB 44.75s. Make sure we're on fire. There we go. And
966.
92.7 foot-pounds.
that's smoking.
That's zinging, yes it is. 959.
91.4.
One more here.
952.
There we go.
Ended out with 90.1 foot-pounds.
So, I mean, that's a lot of energy.
Yes, it is.
You know, as you notice, it's going to have that little bit of drop each time. That's normal on these big bore guns. You got to make your first shots really count, but realistically, at 50 yards, that little bit of change, going this fast with these pellets, you're talking about a change in your point of impact of less than 1/4 of an inch. Really insignificant. These things are awesome. Now, let's get some action done.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much speaks for itself. That's just one nice ragged hole. What a sweet gun. Cecil, I don't think this gun needs any introduction.
No, it just its appearance lets you know what it is.
This is the Hatsan Hercules, available in 177, cleared a 45 caliber, well, eventually 45 caliber.
45, yes.
We've got the 30 cal. We've already done a ton of work with this gun because it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Your favorite, probably your
It's
favorite
my-
big
yeah.
bore?
Hands
mid-board?
down. Mid-board. Yeah, I guess mid-board. While I'm waiting, hopefully we'll get our hands on a 45.
Yeah, that
it
would
may
be
be my
the-
favorite 40 in big board too.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
So the big advantage to this particular gun is massive shot count, lots of storage. It's heavy, but that's okay. You get used to that.
Yep.
And you just get good stability.
And
So,
consistency, that high volume of air with the two 500cc tanks gives you that.
yeah. Well,
But we're not supposed to be talking about which one's better than the other.
let's just see.
let's
Yeah,
shoot.
if that's what you're looking for, lots of volume, lots of shots.
This one will do it.
Yeah. All right, here
All
we
right.
go.
Continuing with the JSB 30 cal 44.75 grain.
Gosh, that gets there in a hurry.
Oh yeah, it does. 983.
Comes out to 96 foot-pounds.
Okay,
That's what I'm
cooking.
talking about.
979. What's that, Aaron?
95.2.
Right there, man. 972.
Very consistent. 93.9 foot-pounds.
It's like
Banging.
banging. Yeah.
Just right there. This is gonna drop a couple coyotes this year. I'm pretty sure.
I'm hopeful. All right, now we just got to shoot it for accuracy.
Yeah, let's
All right,
do it.
let's do it.
I think that was my last one. So, I still had one more left, but
Close
sufficiently put them all right touching. So, that's what I call accurate.
That's a fantastic group right there.
Yeah.
Cecil, another Hatsan.
Yes. Well, see, this is one that you had one, then you
Yep.
didn't have it, and now you got one again.
I had to have another one.
Yes.
Well, some guy said, I really want a big bore, and well, I sold it to him, and then I was regretful, and well, I bought another one. And this is the Hatsan Carnivore 35. We're moving up to 35 calibers.
Yes.
So this is the 35 caliber. This is a gun that is, you know, it's just a really sweet shooting gun. It was built for 2 magazines, optimals, about 12 shots. Cool thing about this gun is it's got a removable cylinder. So if you're on an extended hunt, you have additional cylinders.
Yeah, you can pull it out of your backpack, put that one in there.
Yeah, you don't have to carry a scuba tank. All right, so it is a bolt action.
Moving up to JSB 35 cal 81.02 grain.
All right, so yeah, we are moving up in power here.
650.
That's quiet.
Yes, it is. That's the sweet part about the BT65 QE platform, you know. And the reason why people were asking for a big bore in it, because it is a nice quiet system. It's just a smooth, known to work well system.
What have we got for energy?
76 foot-pounds.
Okay,
That
there we
sounds
go.
better.
660 again.
78.4 foot-pounds.
669.
Last shot was 80.5 foot-pounds.
Now, this gun's got a bit of a curve, and we're on our way up to the top of that curve. It's going to top out right around 85 to 88 foot-pounds as a factory, at the factory settings.
Right.
The cool thing about these guns, if you like to tinker, or you can tinker.
Oh yes, you can adjust the hammer weight. You can adjust the hammer throw a little
All
bit.
kinds of things. You can get, people are getting 100 plus foot-pounds out of this gun, but I like just the way it shoots out of the box because it gives me more shot count, and it's super, super accurate, even though it's not screaming velocity. Speaking of accuracy, let's go get some done.
Yeah, let's go shoot some targets.
I will stink and take that all day long.
That sure got some smack to it.
Sweet. What do you think, Cecil?
I think that this is a Starship Trooper looking gun here.
This is the Evanix Sniper X2. So they've taken it to that next level. They've got a wider magazine, so you have a better, more choices for ammunition. Carbon fiber bottle. You're getting probably 3 mags, so 21 shots out of this thing. It's impressive, and it's fully suppressed.
So
So
it goes from 177 up to 45?
50.
50?
50. You can get this all the way up to 50 caliber.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
wow.
impressive.
Yeah, I've got this set to, well, this is a 35 cal. See if I can pick a object there on the bank to shoot.
We are continuing with the JSB 35 81.02 grain.
All right, here we go.
908.
Zippity doo eye.
148.3 foot-pounds.
That's a little bit of energy.
That's starting to step it up a bit, no?
Yes. 905.
147.3 foot-pounds.
903.
Last shot was 146.7.
Very little variations. Do you notice that?
Yes.
You're going to get a lot of shots out of this, and you're going to get 2 really good mags before you start seeing a real significant drop. And you have that last mag, which is just effective, but really, really nice gun. And if you want to see something really awesome, let me show you how accurate it is. Yeah, I'll take that.
That's a good group right there.
That is really something else.
like this rifle. Evanix Rex 35 cal. This thing is absolutely sweet. We are continuing with the JSB 35s. Where's my green dot? There we are. All right, let's see what we're getting with this thing.
Wow.
86.
This thing is gnarly and very loud too.
Yeah, it is quite loud. It's
Where's-
not really suppressed.
No, not quite.
at all.
Energy 141.2.
That's not bad.
Now, when you take a look at that, how that thing weighs hardly anything.
Exactly.
It's super light.
Compact. You can break it down, throw it in a backpack.
That thing is, if you're a prepper or survivalist type guy, that's your gun right there.
This is the ultimate survival gun.
You take that, it's super easy to fill that cylinder up, and because it's so small, and you still get a good number of shots, and that'll drop a deer.
Yes.
I like this one because you can still fill this with a hand pump.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a
It's-
really
it's
nice thing. It
fantastic for that.
doesn't take all day long to fill it with a hand pump.
Shot number 2.
869.
You're at 135.8 foot-pounds.
That's still fantastic.
Yeah, that's getting it done.
You are going to see a little bit more of a drop with that smaller cylinder.
Mm-hmm. And third shot.
848. About 20 foot-pound or feet per second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drop.
that's not terrible still though.
129.4.
Almost 130 foot-pounds. I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that is more a hog, predator, small deer. I mean, that gun is really, really sweet. And a gun like that, it isn't really about shot count.
No.
It's about it's more of a hunting gun. So
Yeah, it's compact. It's easy to carry.
it's about making that first shot count, and that's a sweet gun.
Absolutely. Let's see how tight we can get a grip on this thing.
Yeah.
Let's go. I just got a simple little red dot sight on here, so nothing super special. It's not going to be super accurate, but it's definitely going to get the job done. Put it on safe. Now I can't exactly see that grouping from here, but it felt pretty tight to me.
You're going to want to see that grouping, Eric. Cecil,
Yes, we have the Badger here.
and that's an oddball.
Yes, it's a 401 caliber.
So it's basically a 40 cal.
40 cal. Yep.
And why did they do 40 cal?
Because the majority of states that allow airgun hunting for big game, the minimum is a 40 caliber.
That's absolutely
Arizona
right.
is a little bit different. They allow down to 35. Some other states do, but to cover the most states possible.
They went with 40 cal.
Exactly.
This gun is basically about 1 to 2 shots.
Yes.
This cylinder, this is all chromoly, very high-end components. This is fillable to 4,500 PSI. We're running right around 4,000 PSI. This gun is a beast, and it's loud, but it will get the job done. Aaron, what are we shooting for ammo today?
We are shooting 401 caliber 185 grain cast.
Yeah, these are not pellets. These are cast bullets. So
Yep.
we're starting to get into that place where what you're going to be shooting mostly is cast bullets.
Exactly. Once you hit above that 35 caliber, and even in 35 caliber, you've got some good cast bullets.
And I'm going to actually cover my ears because this
Yeah,
one's
thanks.
I'm going to
Got
do
a
that
bit
over
of a
here as
bark.
well.
Yes. Yeah, this one's more about just smacking stuff
Yeah. All right.
as hard as you can.
Okay.
779.
249.3 foot-pounds.
Yeah, so almost 250 foot-pounds. That's we
100
went from
foot-pounds above what we were shooting.
yeah. That's a big jump. I mean, that's why this is in that easily take a deer range.
Exactly.
And those are hollow points. So when they hit, they are soft lead. They're gonna explode.
Oh, they expand, yes.
All right.
Pretty little flowers. 822.
Quite the jump on that one. 277.5 foot-pounds.
All right, now that's just starting. You can go up to almost 400 foot-pounds with this gun when you run the 350 grain cast.
Yes, and you.
Well, 250 grain.
255 grain.
Yeah.
255 grain cast hollow points, and you pump the
All
fill
the way up
pressure
to-
all the way up to the top.
It is very versatile. Just a beast of a gun. Here we go.
824.
That was really close to the last shot. 278.9 foot-pounds.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, right about there. That third shot with that 4,000 psi fill, you're gonna start dropping off
After that.
after that. But this is like we were saying. This is a deer hunter gun. You know, you sit up in your stand, you wait for that deer to walk by, and he's not leaving.
Yeah, or a hog gun. You know,
Yeah.
if you're. But it's more for shooting in a stand, one shot, not designed for multiple shots.
No, you aren't gonna take this out shooting prairie dogs.
No.
Unless you're carrying a tank with you.
Yeah. All right, time for some accuracy.
Yeah, let's show you how accurate it can smack stuff.
All right.
Shooting the 185 grain hollow points. I actually put my hearing protection on for this. You can definitely see that it's got a lot of power. Of all the guns that we shot, this probably has the most power out of all of them. But you can see on the target how each shot you drop just a little bit because the way the valve's set up. It just has those first couple shots have a lot of power, and that fourth shot you can see how much it dropped, and you can actually hear the valve kind of sputter a little bit too. So this is really that, you know, first shot just drop something power on this rifle. But it is quite accurate.
What do you think?
That is a big gun.
This is the Light Hunter 45 cal. Dual air chamber, so you get more than one shot.
Yeah.
And it's got low and high power. I don't know why you would shoot on low power, other maybe if you shoot a round ball or something. We're gonna push some 200 grain hollow point, some air Venturi ammo here. I'm gonna push these downrange. Let's see what we get. Single shot. Breech load. And this one's got a bark.
Yep, that should be allowed to.
45 cal 200 grain pointed hollow points.
684.
207.8 foot-pounds.
$681.
Wow, that was really close to that first one. It's going to be 205.9 foot-pounds.
$671. Yeah, having the dual air tubes on this helps that shot count and keeping your consistency.
Yeah.
199.9, so 200 foot-pounds on
Basically
that
a
last
200
shot.
foot-pound gun. You're going to get several shots in that range because of that massive amount of air. It's 500 cc's of air, so that's a lot of. This is a really designed for killing hog, deer, larger game. Well, let's see how she does for accuracy. I'm actually going to shoot 4.57 round ball for accuracy because I happen to know in this gun it really likes 4.57 round ball. So let's see here. Well, we put 3 round ball in the same hole. It's going a little bit right. That's just going to be an adjustment on the scope. But all in all, I will take that. That's some of the tightest groups we've got so far today. Cecil, you're up. Well, we saved the biggest gun we got for last.
Yes, we did. The 50 caliber.
Dragon Claw. Now,
Yes.
cool thing about this rifle is that you're not limited to just cast ammo anymore.
No, you're not.
We've got some, what is that, Aaron?
336 grain flat points.
That's just one of the options. It goes everywhere from 180 some grain all the way up to those guys. And there are some 400 grain cast bullets that this gun will actually push down range. Now these are new. These are from Venturi. These are called the Air Bolt. And these, you load through the muzzle, and these fly incredibly nice.
Yeah, you can change out that field tip,
Yep.
put a broadhead on it, put a turkey head, put a shocker tip on it for small game.
Whatever you need, and it'll fire right out of this rifle. So this rifle, there's other manufacturers that are making arrow shooting air guns, but the gun only shoots their arrows.
Exactly.
This, I love what Venturi's done here. What they've done is they've taken an existing gun,
The gun that you may already have in your gun cabinet.
and then they just give you another option for some killing.
Ammunition. Exactly.
All right, so let's see what we're getting for energy. Again, has the 500 cc's on board, 2 power levels, but why would you want to shoot on low power? We don't know.
If you have high, why
That
would
just
you want
sounds
low?
boring shooting
right.
on low power.
Is that fitting up in there?
Yeah,
Little tight, but they do fit.
It's snug. It
All right.
seals well. There we
Okay.
go.
Ears?
Yeah, most definitely ears.
Okay. Make sure I don't shoot the chronograph. 569.
At 336 grain, that comes out to 241.5 foot-pounds.
That's a funkin'.
Oh yeah, that freight train.
Yeah. That is a kafunker.
Little tough to cock. It's got some power behind
But you
it.
need a little bit of spring behind that to move that
Here we go.
heavy bolt. 568.
Is that like right on the? We were right on the same. Was it
That
569 before?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
569. It just went down 1 point,
Wow, that's
and it
pretty
came out
awesome.
to 240.7 foot-pounds on that last shot.
Alright, last one.
You'll find with these big bore guns, a lot of times the heavier the ammunition, the more consistent your shot string is going to be.
What it'll do, it'll help it self-regulate itself. It helps it close the valve before it.
Works good.
You don't waste air nearly as much. $566.
That's like 3 shots bang on, right?
Oh yeah, just extremely consistent.
It literally dropped a couple of points. It's 239 foot-pounds.
Okay.
That thing's
close it, Reed.
cool looking.
Thank you.
Gotta cock it.
Gosh, everything, right? I'm so
Okay.
excited.
I know,
Forgot how to
right?
run the gun.
Here we go. 430 grain air bolt.
476, and that was a kill
Son
shot.
of a gun, that goes right where you put it.
Does
Yeah,
it?
that was right in the heart.
Man.
At 216.3 foot-pounds.
That is awesome.
That's
That'll definitely
fantastic.
do
That is, man, Haven't shot these before, but I had it, I mean, it went exactly where I put it. Wow. You have to deliberately aim in another spot.
Yeah,
So there we go.
don't want to Robin Hood these things.
Right. Well, from what I understand, that's not that hard to do. Now we got to rotate these.
The other way. Yeah, there you go.
Like this.
Yep. Until it seats
There
and
it
then
goes.
should just go right down.
All right.
And there we go.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Cock it.
All right.
Safety.
You know, I have shot an airgun before, guys. I will figure it out. Thank you.
It's
though.
just so exciting.
That was dead in the heart.
Yes, it was.
Wow. Okay.
Here we go.
I'm gonna aim a slightly different place because I don't want to shoot my arrows.
Slightly different place.
It's just slightly different.
With an 8 or a 6.
That's still definitely a kill shot.
458.
458. Not bad.
And that's, we set that target up at about
20 yards.
20 yards.
That was a 200 foot-pound shot.
Yep. And that's definitely archery range,
Yeah,
crossbow range.
if you were in a stand or something.
Yeah.
Wow, that is something else. Right, rotate these.
Did you open the breech?
It did. There we go. Don't want to just ram it in there. I want to make sure I'm starting it properly.
Well, somebody, did shoot like sticky soda bottles. with
I'm
it,
not going to
didn't
talk
they?
about what some people did before I even got a chance to shoot my gun.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Took it out and got it all dirty, but that's all right.
By the way, Aaron, you get to put all this back in the truck.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
That's stinking awesome.
Yes.
That is really something else.
At 473 foot per second, you got 213.6 foot-pounds.
Wow.
That is awesome.
God, that is so cool.
Now, one thing that some people need to remember is, if you want to hunt with these, you're gonna have to get with your local Game and Fish,
Absolutely.
your state game agency, because a lot of them don't even know what these are and have no regulations that cover them.
Right.
So basically, they're illegal in a lot of states because they consider them a little different.
Yeah,
So
if it
you
doesn't
gotta-
specifically allow it, it's illegal.
Exactly. So,
So, yeah.
or they just consider it an air gun, and you can only hunt stuff that you can hunt with an air gun with it. So, yeah, make sure if you want to be able to use these air bolts, talk to your state game agency. Tell them we want to hunt with these things.
Yeah, this thing is amazing. Oh my. Oh my. Let's go shoot some accuracy.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and see what kind of accuracy we get out of this one. Already cocked. Ear protection. I like being able to hear. Okay. Well, it's a sledgehammer, and that's not finishing nail accurate, but I'd call that framing nail accurate. Yeah, I think that'll definitely do the job on a deer or a hog or, bighorn sheep or
Cecil, what's
whatever.
kill zone on a deer?
Kill zone on a deer, you're looking at about 5 inches.
And I think you put all 4 shots in that space, right?
I put all 4 shots in about an inch,
Oh,
so
Yeah, that's
it's good enough.
call it done.
So air guns have come a very long way in a very short time, and they're very useful beyond simply opening up soda cans, although it's a pretty fun way to do it. But seriously, when considering a big bore air gun, it's important to get some advice from the folks that actually have some trigger time with these beasts. So if you're looking to get into the big bore game, then give the guys over at Airgun Pro Shop a call. That's www.airgunproshop.com, and they can help you get all the guns and gear you need to get the job done right. Now let's go ahead and talk about our next episode. We're going to go from big bore back down to small bore. In fact, we're going to take a look at some very affordable German-manufactured small bore brake barrels brought to us by Evanix USA. How do they do for us? Well, be sure to watch the next video to find out. It really is a great time to be an air gunner.
I had a ton of fun with that, Cecil.
Yeah, that was really fun. Getting to blow stuff up.
Well,
it's always a good time.
here's the thing. We're not trying to tell you which one to buy.
No.
But what we want to do is show you what each one can do. Then you guys can pick which one meets your needs, and there you go.
Right, and the big thing is to show what they're capable of.
Correct.
And that they are not airsoft guns, they're not BB guns. These are serious hunting weapons.
Yeah.
And you can fire more than just bullets or pellets. You even got
Bolts. Yeah. That, tell you what, shooting that was an absolute hoot.
Yeah, I'll have to try that one of these days because I didn't get to shoot any.
That's right. You didn't get a chance to use it. Well, now that I have, I got to tell you, that's a ton of fun, man. Boy, and they're accurate too. So here you've got big power, multiple shot count, great range, great accuracy, and a lot of states you can actually take these out and hunt big game with them too. So air guns have come a long way.
Yes, they have. And the technology is still kind of new, so there are those states that don't allow it yet.
Right.
And if you do want to hunt with, the big bore air guns or with like the Airbolt, mention it to your game agency in your state and tell them that you want to hunt with it.
Yeah, the more people that contact them, the more they see it's relevant, and maybe they'll do something about it. For now, that's going to wrap this up. My name is Rick Utzer with Airgun Web.
And I'm Cecil Bays, the Airgun Scout.
Thanks for watching.